opening of Chicken and Chips. Oh, God, this was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. So over the last year, we have been preparing for our opening, which just happened. We didn't make a lot of money that day, but it went well. We got the restaurant open. Now we're just trying to figure out how to make this restaurant successful. Now, most restaurants, they fail, to be honest. They fail within, the first 3 to 6 months of the business, it's over with. So I don't think that that's gonna be our future. Somehow, some way, we're going to figure this out, how to get more customers in that restaurant. So when we talk about restaurants, the reason why they do so poorly, at least some of the big reasons, they have a huge staff. The menu is too big, so we kept our staff small. We kept our menu small and really particular, built around rotisserie chicken. So we should be successful. To be honest, we're not. We're struggling. Over the last month has been tough. Ever since the opening, one issue is like keeping the supplies in there, keeping that fresh supplies because everything's fresh, everything's prepared that day. The chickens are organic. So it's hard to stay on that level. Jones, that's my guy right there. I met him in a restaurant. He was running the restaurant. Seemed like a really, really good guy. I told him about my idea. He was super interested and he really wanted to leave his spot. So what I said is that, look, go on and leave, come be my assistant for a year, because it's gonna take us about a year to get that restaurant open. So he did that. A year to the date, we opened up the restaurant, and now we're just trying to figure out how to make that restaurant successful.
My name is Chris Jones, and I'm the GM for Chicken and Chips. A lot of people don't know this story, but the first day of us being open, I was standing there and I was looking at all the employees, like cutting the chicken and getting everything ready, and I got emotional. I got a little emotional and I had to like step outside for a second because I didn't want the employees to think, oh, he's a wimp, he's crying. Like, I wanted to like be strong, Like when you're opening a restaurant, you're on top of everything and then there's like 15 other things that go wrong. You can't really be ready for the unexpected things. You just gotta tackle them as they come along and you can't give up. You just gotta tackle them. And every single day, like making phone calls, calling contractors, going down to the city, getting permits. There was one point where we thought that Chicken and Chips wasn't gonna happen. We went down to the city and the inspector said, you gotta stop everything, because we didn't realize that the building was 30 years old and there were permits that other contractors had opened up that never closed. And that had nothing to do with us. We had no idea. The inspector was like, oh, you gotta stop. Everything has to come to a close. And we were already like a year and a half into building. AD Dolphin is like, that's not happening. We had to go down to the city and flip some tables over. Not literally, but we had to have a conversation and let them know, like, we gotta open this restaurant. We've been going for about a month now, and it's been rough. I always say, I feel like there's no perfect formula for having a new restaurant. Like, you just gotta do it every day. You gotta make good food every day. You gotta give every guest a 5-star experience, every guest. I didn't expect it to be easy, but I didn't expect for us to be that slow. But then again, we're in a huge market. We're in Los Angeles, where there's like hundreds, maybe even thousands of chicken restaurants. Of course, the best rotisserie chicken restaurant in LA, for sure, hands down.